When it gets hard, when the world turns quiet, and all you can hear is the doubt in your own mind, that is the moment when you must choose who you are. Life does not ask for permission before it tests us. It doesn't knock politely and wait to see if we're ready before it throws hardship our way. It simply arrives, unannounced, unforgiving. It doesn't care what plans you had, what dreams you nurtured, or how well you thought everything was going. It just shows up, and when it does, when life gets hard, it offers you a simple but powerful choice, rise or fall. You see, adversity doesn't build character. It reveals it. The difficulty, the pain, the struggle, they aren't the enemy. They are the mirror. They reflect back to us who we are when everything comfortable and easy is stripped away. This is where most people stop. This is where most people give in, walk away, or shrink themselves into something less than they are capable of becoming. Because, let's be honest, facing pain is not glamorous, struggle is not fun, and rising when every part of your body and soul wants to lie down is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but it is also the most important. Because on the other side of that struggle is growth, on the other side of that pain is strength, and on the other side of that fear is freedom, not freedom from challenge, but freedom from the belief that challenge can defeat you. When it gets hard, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. What you need is to keep moving forward, inch by inch, moment by moment. Even when everything in you says you can't, you take one more step. That is how we win, not by overwhelming the obstacles in one grand act, but by refusing to quit even in the smallest moments, because grit isn't loud. Grit doesn't scream its way to success. Grit is quiet. It's patient. It's that voice in your head that says, I will try again tomorrow. Even after today broke you, it's getting back up even though no one is watching and there's no applause. It's choosing to believe in your purpose, in your strength, in your journey, even when life gives you every reason not to. There's a reason the road is hard. If it were easy, it would be crowded. If it were easy, everyone would have what you want. But it's not. It's hard, and it's meant to be hard, because only those who are willing to fight through the pain, who are willing to be misunderstood, who are willing to outlast the storm, they are the ones who reach the other side. That is the price of greatness, not talent, not luck. Endurance, resilience, faith in yourself when there's nothing else left. And let me tell you this, you are stronger than you think. You have overcome things that once felt impossible. You have stood tall in moments when the world tried to bring you to your knees. So don't forget who you are just because things got tough. Don't forget how far you've come. The scars you carry are proof that you fought, not that you failed. And the weight you bear is evidence that you are still moving forward. Life does not reward the easy path, it rewards the committed heart, the relentless will, the unwavering mind that says, no matter what comes, I will not break. So if you are in that place right now, if you feel like the mountain is too high, the darkness too deep, the pressure too much, know this, you are not alone, and this is not the end of your story. This is the part where you discover what you're really made of. This is where your real strength is born. You don't need anyone's permission to rise. You don't need ideal conditions. All you need is a reason, a why, a fire inside of you that refuses to be extinguished. When it gets hard, that is your moment. That is the chapter in your story that one day you'll point to and say, that's where everything changed. That's where I decided I was no longer going to be a victim of my circumstances. That's where I chose to fight back. And when you do, when you dig deep and push through, that's when you become unstoppable, because the hardest battles forge the strongest warriors. The deepest pain unlocks the most profound courage, and the most difficult moments reveal the most powerful version of you. So hold on, keep going. The world may be testing you, but you were born to overcome. You have to understand that when it gets hard, it's not a sign to stop, it's a signal to level up. It's the universe asking you, how bad do you really want it? Everyone wants success until they feel the discomfort that comes with it. Everyone dreams of greatness until they realize the cost is pain, sweat, and relentless effort. This is the fork in the road where most turn back. But not you. Not if you want to build something real. Not if you want to become someone exceptional. Because greatness isn't given, it's earned. And it's earned in the moments when everything in you says quit, but you keep moving. When your body screams no, but your mind whispers yes. When the voice of fear gets louder and you answer with courage, that's where the change happens. That's where you transform from average into extraordinary, not through comfort, but through the fire. You are not meant to live a life dictated by ease. You are meant to be forged like steel, stronger with every blow, sharper with every test. Stop wishing for things to be easier. Start becoming the person who can handle the storm. That shift, that internal evolution, is where the future is built. Most people ask for miracles when they hit rock bottom, but the real miracle is how you rise from it. The climb, the struggle, the scars, these are the sacred parts of the journey. They are what give you the wisdom to lead, the empathy to serve, and the strength to keep going when everything else says stop. If it hurts right now, good. That means you're alive. That means you're growing. That means you're doing the work most aren't willing to do. And in that suffering, in that silent fight, you are building something that no one can take from you. Your mindset. Because when it gets hard, it's no longer about skill or knowledge. It's about endurance. It's about who can keep standing when others sit down, who can keep showing up when the results don't come, who can keep believing when all logic says it's time to give up. That's where winners are made. That's where legacies are born. The struggle isn't there to break you. It's there to teach you, to mold you into the kind of person who not only survives but thrives. You don't get to greatness through shortcuts. You get there by taking the long way, the hard way, the way that breaks you down and builds you back up. And when you're tempted to quit, remember this: no one who gave up ever found out what they were capable of. But those who kept going, they discovered something remarkable. They discovered themselves. So if today is one of those days when it feels impossible, if you feel exhausted, if you're doubting everything, if you're questioning whether it's all worth it, remember why you started. Remember who you were before the world told you to settle. Remember the dream that set your soul on fire. It wasn't meant to be easy. It was meant to be worth it. Every hardship is a step closer. Every tear is a sign you're fighting. Every second you refuse to quit is another victory. And the people who seem unshakable, they're not special. They just decided to keep going when the pain hit. They chose growth over comfort. They chose progress over perfection. They chose to stand when others ran. That's what you need to do, right here, right now. No excuses, no escape. Just you, your grit, and the decision to never let the hard moments define your limits. So here you are, standing in the middle of the storm, bruised but not broken, tired but not defeated, and still, you rise. You've come too far to turn back now. You've endured too much to let this be the end. The road behind you is filled with moments where you could have quit. But you didn't. That means something. That matters. It's proof that you are not just surviving. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. The fire didn't burn you. It refined you. The pressure didn't crush you. It shaped you. The struggle didn't stop you. It woke something inside you that can never be silenced again. And from this moment forward, you carry that power. The power to endure, the power to persist, the power to rise again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you down. Because when it gets hard, when the world feels heavy and your path is uncertain, you don't fold. You don't retreat, you don't disappear, you breathe, you focus, and you keep going. That's what leaders do. That's what warriors do. That's what people of purpose do. They keep walking through the fire until the fire becomes a part of them. And every challenge from here on out, it's just more fuel, more evidence that you were built for this. Your strength was never in how loud you could shout, but in how long you could stand. Your victory will not come from a perfect journey, but from an unbreakable spirit. So rise today, rise every day, not because it's easy, but because you refuse to let the hard define you. Let this be the moment you decide, I will not run, I will not break, I will not be defeated, I will become more. And no matter how long the night, no matter how fierce the storm, when it gets hard, I get stronger. This is your time, this is your test, this is your turning point, and from here, nothing can stop you, because you've already proven you are unstoppable.